Okay. Liverpool move 13 points clear. I'm going to go right into it. Liverpool beat Newcastle 2-0. And Arsenal, unfortunately, couldn't get past Nottingham Forest, which puts the gap at 13 points. I mean, when can I... And I mean, is now the time? So I'm not going to, as we'd say in Ireland, put the mockers on the situation. But, so I'm just not going to say it, but, you know. Fucking hell, like. All right, let's talk about the match a little bit. I'll calm down, I'm sure. Let's talk about the most beautiful bastard that's ever graced this planet. Szobo. You son of a bitch. Absolutely sensational performance. After the dust hadn't even settled on the praise he was getting against Man City. Everyone's like, fucking Szoboszlai. I mean, what a performance. What a great run of form he's having. He's still... The thing is still calibrating back, and he gives another off-the-charts performance again. He's just so damn good, isn't he? He's like the complete midfielder. I see a lot of... He's the Gerrard regen and all this sort of stuff. You know, very different kind of player, I think. But Jesus, does he make such a difference to this team with his relentless running, energy, pressing. Now he's a little higher up. He's getting in the goals. It's like someone in the last couple of weeks said, you know, you can shoot yourself. So I was like, huh? That was my impression of a handsome man. Like, yeah. Just put it in. Chances are they'll all be too bloody bamboozled by how good you look. They'll just let you pass it right in. He scored in this game, scored in the last game, assisted in the last game, nearly assisted 2 in the last game, actually. Now he's getting right in there with the goal involvements. And do you know what else I like about him as well? I know I've just gone straight into Szoboszlai here. I like the fact that not only is he, like, he's only in, relatively speaking, a wet day, but he's one of... I get the impression he's already one of the main voices, one of the main characters. You know what I mean? Prison rules, where you go in. He's like, right, I'm gonna go to the biggest, baddest son of a bitch, and have coffee with them. Oh, coffee friends. Anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about his goal. It's a tale as old as time. The opposition get bamboozled. They fall madly in love, and they kind of just let him slowly pass it into the goal. Vintage. Double nutmeg as well. Just like McAllister's goal that we'll talk about in a bit. Just hits it first time, no dilly-dallying, just hit the ball. Which is something that I felt that we could have done more of in the past. I love that we're just fucking hit it, lads. So where does it stand on the patented FKN YES scale? Well, it's a goal to put us 1-0 up against a very, very formidable opponent. On paper. You got Diaz with the assist. And Szobo, it's just the way he just... Off you go. Double nutmeg, FKN YES scale. That's an 8 for me. Big Dom. And if you missed it, fear not, because this crude drawing will let you know exactly how it went down in every detail. But all the way through this game, we were just so professional. You know, with the way we won the ball back, with our energy, with our defending, with our attacking. This was supposed to be a really tricky game, and City was supposed to be a really tricky game. And we've played them both like they're just walking the park. I expected to feel a lot more stress the last 2 games. We're playing like champions. We're playing like champions. You know what I mean? Even if the gap was only like 2 points, I'd still be like, oh, we're winning this. Because we're there. Mentally, we're there. Now we just have to wait for the physical world to catch up so we can actually physically put our hands on it. But we're there, you know. Let's talk about Macca's goal. You just have Salah being vintage Salah here, where he just is able to find the space. He's able to get the pass away into McAllister. And the camera's right behind the ball as well. So, again, first time, top corner-ish. I love when Szoboszlai and McAllister score. Jurgen Klopp is looking down from heaven, saying, well done, boys. Danke, Jurgen. In terms of the FKN YES scale, this was like, okay, that's the game. You have Salah registering an assist, another fucking yes assist, or, you know, thing from Salah. And that's what I like about seeing Salah involved in the goals now is that he's getting to the stage where he wants to win the trophy so bad. If you remember all of his social media posts at the end of last year when he had a bit of a thing with Klopp and then Klopp left and he was straight into like, I want fucking trophies. His words. So now he's celebrating every goal and an assist that gets us a bit closer to it with that sort of like, you know, that like, grrr. So you have him loving the assist. You have McAllister. I just love when McAllister scores. I just love McAllister, full stop. And then him and this in front of the cop as well. This one did make me go, fucking yes, scale. I was a 9. Because you know, that's the game. We just needed that one extra goal to just... if you missed it, fear not, because this crude drawing is basically exactly how it happened. I hope I don't get another copyright strike for this. It's very, very lifelike. Salah, though, again, he's just so fucking good. He's so lethal in these tight spaces. These Travella passes that he's playing, I mean, that's how you know he's got eternal post-goal clarity on this title run-in, because he's Travella passing all over the place. To Diaz at the back post, to Trent at the near post. Just, he looks like he's going to score at least 2 every game. I mean, I know he didn't score any in this one, but just the way he's able to make space for himself, and like even... He's back to the stage where it's like, I don't even mind him taking on players. There was one where he was kind of in the box and he was trying a bit of, I don't know what. But even still, I'm like, go for it. So then at this stage, it's about 65 minutes in. I'm like, oh, the Arsenal game was on a bit earlier. Maybe that's finished. I checked it. 0-0. And again, I swear to God, there's no one even in the room. I looked up at the TV like the Grinch. Like. So I'm like, okay, well, that's great. Well, that's great. So the title's ours. Okay, great. That's good to know. And then on around 70, 75 minutes, he brings on Wataru Endo.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Slot. Oh, I love the fact that Slot is just... He just knows now. We're winning. Endo on. That's locking the door. That's locking the door. Okay, all the best. And again, he came on and didn't put a foot wrong. I honestly don't know which one I loved the most out of the 4. You know what I mean? McAllister, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, Endo. It's like picking your kids. How can I possibly pick? Núñez came on with about 10 to go, and I liked a lot more what I saw. Like, you know, didn't have a lot to work with, but he's on the tip of his toes, kind of like, you know, ready to press, ready to whatever. So good. He responded well. He didn't do what happened at United earlier in the year, where the manager says something a bit critical about one of the players, and the player comes out with a big social media post. Darwin just came out and did exactly what Slot was looking for, you know. And I love, and on Slot's comments, I love the fact that he'll just say that. I can't accept his lack of effort after missing the chances. And he kind of explained, you know, he kind of, you know, stopped trying after a few big misses. And it's quite refreshing, you know, as much as I love Jurgen, I don't think he'd say that publicly, you know. So it kind of helps the fact that Slot's so new. He doesn't have all that history with all the players, that he can just come in and just say it exactly like it is. So that concludes the 15-day period where we had 5 games that was going to define the title race, essentially. We passed with flying colours. In that time, if I'm not mistaken, Liverpool picked up 11 from 15 points, while Arsenal picked up 4 of 9. So things are looking very good. And I haven't even processed it. You know what I mean? I haven't really processed what that might feel like if/when it happens. Like, this is mental. Very few people, myself excluded, predicted that Liverpool would be a successful year 1 with Arne Slot. And do you know what else? We've paid our dues as well. Sure, we've won the league and the Champions League and other trophies, and every trophy with Klopp. But we're only 4 results away from adding another 2 leagues and another 2 Champions Leagues as well. Just 4 results away. This great Liverpool team, you could argue, should have more trophies. It's just that Man City were so fucking cheating bastards. I think this is so deserved. I mean, it is deserved. We have been, by far, the best team in the league. What I love is that we're just so ruthless again. We've decided at this point of the season to activate the old slot specials and just see out games. Even if this was just a 1-0 game, I would have still been confident that we'd just see it out. We're just playing like champions. We're playing with the confidence of champions. We're playing with the expectation of champions. All at the same time, while Arsenal, unfortunately for them, are dropping points. So it's extra stark, the gulf in class. And not just a couple of slot specials. It's a couple of slot specials against 2 teams in the top 5. They're no mugs. Well, they are mugs. We've mugged them off. They are mugs now. But before they played us, they weren't mugs. And so this is how the table looks. Do you ever just find, like, I don't know if you do this. Hopefully you do. I'll feel less of a sad bastard. But do you ever just Google whatever Premier League table and just look at it? You know, like you're looking at an art painting or something. Just like look at the goals for. Look at the goals against there. Yeah, that's good. Okay, only lost 1. Wow, we're that many points ahead. Wow. And how are the other teams doing? Not so good. I just love looking at it. So that puts us 13 points clear. So things are looking good. That's all I'll say. So now we have a nice little break. Our next match is away to PSG next Wednesday. And we'll start that and we'll bloody take that trophy as well. So PSG away, then Southampton at home. Of course, we have PSG at Anfield as well. Just exciting. Just exciting times. Thank you so much for the support. Particularly on the last video as well. Got some nice feedback on it, so thanks so much. If you want some merch like this one or other t-shirts I've worn, the link is in the description below. Alright, I'm going to go. Enjoy fucking basking in this good feeling. This is rarefied air, and we should not take it for granted. Just this feeling of, you know, it's like we know Christmas Day is coming, but for me, the best part about Christmas is the build-up to Christmas Day and the excitement to Christmas Day. So don't waste this precious time in just feeling like, you know what, fucking yes, man. If you haven't subscribed, please give us now subscribe. That'd be great. Do you know what? I'm going to actually try and, in between now and the next match, I'm going to check out that Jurgen Klopp documentary that's coming out on Prime. I'll try and have a look over the weekend and maybe do a bit of a review before the PSG match. But until then, up to fucking Reds.